life, between birth and death, that finally we fall to the four states again. Let me ask you a question. Is there anybody who make an aspiration to fall to the four states? Nobody make an aspiration. But as you all know, we live mostly in the home of greed. We live mostly in the home of anger. We live mostly in the home of jealousy, stinginess, pride, delusion, that what this Dhamma can make you is to fall to the four states. So even you don't make an aspiration to fall to the four states, the home you live is greed, anger, delusion, jealousy, stinginess, pride, that. Where will you go? Please think carefully. If we fall to the four states, what happened? I have to make it clear. To clarify it, I have to quote one of the sutta in the same way. It is from Mahavegga. Buddha, on one occasion, our Buddha said, suppose there was a man who would throw a yoke with a single hole into the great ocean. There was also a blind Tata which comes up to the surface once every 100 years. Buddha continued. How do you think, Bhikkhu? Is it possible that the neck of a blind Tata, which come up to the surface once every 100 years, insert index to that hole of the yoke? So the bhikkhus replied, Buddha, according to your teaching, we know that a world cycle is very long. So in this world cycle, if the blind Tata which come up to a surface once every 100 years doesn't die, and a yoke with single hole has not been damaged, maybe one day the neck of the blind Tata will insert into the hole of the yoke. Buddha continued, Bhikkhu, it is sooner. The neck of the blind Tata which comes up to the surface once every 100 years, insert into the hole of that yoke is more sooner than who fall into the four states to be reborn as devil, human again. How fearful it is. Buddha said, this is because of not knowing the Four Noble Truths. The Noble Truth of suffering, the Noble Truth of origin of suffering, the Noble Truth of cessation, the Noble Truth of a path leading to the cessation. That beings fall to the four states, and not easy to come up as a human, as a devils again. Now what I have emphasized is for thinking. Because of akusala deeds, we fall to the four states. That what will happen after we have fallen into the four states. I have to continue for drifting. For sure, now we are humans. In our previous past life, at the near-death moment, the object that appears at the near-death moment is kusala, object that we are born as human in this life. So this is because of kusala karma that we have accumulated in our life. As you all know yourself, you all have accumulated many akusala deeds and kusala deeds. More is akusala, few is kusala. That in this life, at the near-death moment, if the akusala object appear, for sure, we will fall to the four states again. As you all know the words of Buddha, those beings are few when they die as human, to be reborn as human. Those beings are more numerous when they die as human, to be reborn in the four states. Even we are humans in the good realm. Like a person crossing the river. If we cross, or if someone crosses the river, for sure, he can't struggle all the time. Sometimes he has to stop. And then sometimes he has to struggle to be able to cross. But if we don't get the support of the strength, we will sink again. If we don't get the support of kusala, we may sink again. If we get the support of kusala karma, we may drift away as human, as devas. So I think now you all understand the answer of Buddha. By not stopping, by not struggling, I've crossed the floods difficult to cross. And also, you all know that what humans are doing. All the people in the world, all the humans, they are doing for sinking and they are doing for drifting only. So Buddha's brief reply, by not stopping, by not struggling, I cross the flood difficult to cross, points out the middle way. Majjhima Patipada. So if you all want to cross the floods difficult to cross, you all must follow the middle way. The practice of sila, samadhi and panya. Now you all are practicing sila practice, samadhi. Some they are practicing Panya.